What's up, guys? Scott Spitzley here, and today...
Dude, you really need to think of a new intro.
What, you think you can do any better?
Yeah, I can actually.
Let's hear it.
Sure. Scott Spitzley here, and today we are talking about scouting Michigan public land.
So the first thing I want to touch base on is that there are 640 million acres of public land. That comes to 28% of the 2.27 billion acres of land in the United States alone. And the cool thing about it is you can find deer on public land, obviously. You can find mature bucks on public land. You just got to put the time in. Alright, so here we are. We're out on some public land in Michigan. And of course I got Taylor with me. Our main objective today was to look at aerials, pick out spots we want to check on those aerials, check the transitions of those aerials, find sign, locate buck bedding, locate their exit trails, and pick a tree. We found our first buck bed, and the cool thing about it is right off the road, and that's kind of why I wanted to pick this spot, because a lot of these spots are overlooked. And as you can tell, the spot has got used multiple years. So we found the transition, we found sign, we found a bed. Next step is to find their exit. If you look out here, there's actually food. So if I had to guess, at night, close to or getting close to dark, they're getting up, walking out here to food. Let's take it. During season, it's going to be very thick through here. It's already thick through here, but luckily the water's froze so we can walk on it. And we're actually finding some pretty good sign through here. So we're going to walk this exit trail and try to find a tree, and it's not looking good on trees. Might be a good potential ground setup. We're getting about probably 80 yards from the bed, which is it's pretty far, and you're not going to catch them if you're too far off his bed. When they get up, it depends, but it could be before dark, and they're just gonna kind of roam around and browse on stuff before it actually gets dark. So we want to catch that buck before he reaches the food, and I'm not finding any good trees. Like I said, you don't want to go too far from the bed. You're never gonna see him during daylight, so you want to be as close as you can from the buck bed, but you got to be out of sight, sound. Yes, good job. Look, see, she frequents the hunting beast too. But yes, you want to be out of sight, hearing, and smell. And that's a good tip Dan Infalt came up with, and that's exactly what we're doing here. This bed is just over there, probably about 80 yards. So a good tip to do in this situation is to have her sit in the bed, and then I would come to my designated spot that I chose and make sure she can't see me and hear me. So let's do it. All right, so she's all set in the bed. I'm gonna keep walking until I can't see her. Now I'm just getting to where I can't see her. I'm finding more rubs up here too, so that's good. So I'm gonna get up here just a little bit farther. Now another thing you want to factor into this is you can shoot, you know, however many yards you need to, so you can kind of get in here too. Right now I can't see her at all, so I'm gonna sneak in here a little bit. Mark this on my OnX and mark this down as a potential spot. And remind you, it is winter time. It's gonna be a lot thicker through here come fall. But I'm about 80 yards from her. I can't see her. She can't see me, hopefully. We'll figure that out. And I'm still finding rubs coming out of this exit trail. I didn't find any fresh tracks. My belief is they're not using it during this time of year, which makes sense. You're not gonna know if you don't give it a shot, so this is definitely a spot I'm going to give a shot this year. Well, our public scouting mission got cut a little early today. It started pouring on us and we got a little wet, so now we're a little wet and cold. I'll pick this back up another day and find more buck beds for you and some more setups to be continued.